Welcome back to Gear for the Common Game. Today we're going to talk about our first partner with pair on deck number 292. We got Gorm and Virtus. Now, reading these guys, man, so you don't want one to be blocked at all, and you want one to, well, one has to be blocked. So, naturally, the very first place my mind went here was lure abilities. Now, lure's been around obviously forever, so there's several different versions of lure. We had Satan's Desire, which is threshold lure, and it also gives +2. We have instant. Oop, I'm not used to two deck boxes. Y'all know that. Blood scent, so that you can surprise it out. It's not like people not knowing what you're doing. And then we have the miracle version, which you want it to be miracles, because I'm not sure this is a 6 mana worth of card. It does pump it, but anyway. Enlarge just says it has to be blocked, and it gets +7, so that's not bad. Noble Quarry has to be blocked, or it's a lure as well. Then, of course, that led me to the creatures of the Taunting Elf and the Elvish Bard. So I'm like, okay, all right. So we're going to win with Virtus smacking them. So we need to get all creatures to block Gorm, hence all of the lure cards, or these two creatures. But then it really took me back to the old Lure Thicket Basilisk combo from Alpha. So, and just in case you don't actually get the Thicket Basilisk, you've got Venom to put on Gorn or any other creature that just says, now here's the beautiful part about the Venom, what I'm going to call the Venom ability. It's not Death Touch. I think it is better Death Touch because it is, let's see if I can't clear this up a little bit. You just kill everything that blocked it. You don't have to deal damage to it. So if you've got a 2/2 and they're blocking with 1,000 Sapling tokens, they're all dead. Venomous Breath is the instant version. Venomous Fangs is the enchant creature version. In green, now there's also a version in black, kind of, sort of. You got to sack it. But then we have things like Tangle Asp and Venomous Dragonfly that just do it as well. Another Turntimber Basilisk. Now, the Elven War Hounds is a little different because it doesn't kill anything. It just costs them their next draw. So, if they've got a board full of creatures and you've got a lure on your Elvish War Hounds, not only are you wiping their board, but you're costing them how many draws? Man, that's a lot of tempo. Basilisk typically have this ability. We don't get one a lot, but every now and then we get one. Engulfing Slagworm. Now, if you do have Gorn, you are going to want to give him Death Touch because, assuming you're not luring up a Basilisk type creature, you're going to, by the way, Cockatrice would be great in here. I just don't have any more. You're going to find a way to give him Death Touch here with the Gorgon's Head. We want to do that because you want to kill as many people or as many blockers as possible. He does have like a 7 toughness, but and only a 2 power. But you want to try to be able to off some as much as possible. Now, he's going to die a lot. I love Broken Fall. Absolutely love it. You just return it to your hand to regenerate your Gorm because he's going to get in over his head quite often, So that was kind of my idea for the deck. I am running both rings because they both seem like they could be pretty good. One regenerates, one tramples. So, I mean, and, that just get bigger on the right guy. Now, I guess staying with the equipment theme, Loxodon Warhammer, because it does grant trample, and the Scythe Claw, because it is real close to Virtus's ability. Now, so then I was like, well, you know what? I don't feel like that's enough creatures, so I went with Death Touch. Vampire Nighthawk and Acidic Slime are two really core cards. Well, I mean, obviously they're from core sets, but good quality cards. Death Touch and Acidic Slime's got the whole, removal attached to it. We also have the Marauder and the Queen. Now, the Queen is just a beast, and it took me forever to get past the 7 mana 2/2. But I mean, it's not a 7 mana 2/2. It is 7 mana for 6 power. Death Touch power across 5 bodies. So it takes a little, you know. And then we have Glissa and the Grave Titan. Glissa's just a machine. I mean, I love her to pieces. She is first strike death touch. Man, it's hard to kill her in combat. I've seen her hold off a team by herself. Ibris. I'm not gonna lie. I just like playing it because I love the card, and it does have a black color identity, so we're home free there. Let's look at some of our color fixing. Of course, Llanowar Elf, Search from Tomorrow, Grow from the Ashes, and our usual diamonds, baby, diamonds. The trio of Golgari rocks, and even a little bit of more mana elves. Now, Elves of Deep Shadow, also a good card. If I had one to be in here. Manolith. Now, Rampant Growth and One with Nature showing together something, because the One with Nature's combat damage, Rampant Growth. I love it to pieces. And in a deck kind of focused around combat, where we're just going to make sure one creature gets through, well, that one creature that you're getting through, you're going to play One with Nature on, so that you get that extra bonus. Now, Swiftfoot Boots is, of course, going to protect whatever you want to protect. Treasure Find is our regrowth. Too bad it exiles itself. Let's look at some removal. Let's see if we've got enough green removal to do 1 and 1. We have Doomblade and Ambush Viper. Same card. Same card. I have called Ambush Viper the green Doomblade for as long as it's been out, because that's exactly how you're using it. If you've got the ambush, if you main phase that Joker and you put it out there, they're just going to shoot it before they attack or something. Now, once they enter in, past that declare attackers, it really limits their options. They're not doing sorceries. They're not doing planeswalker abilities. They're not, they're swinging, and you're just going to flash in your Ambush Viper and block, and it's going to act like a Doomblade. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We have I don't think I can perfectly match these up. We have Murder and Putrefy, 2 awesome removal spells. We have, because y'all know, you got to be prepared for artifacts and enchantments. You have to be. Deglamour, Naturalize, Broken Bond, and Golgari Charm. Now, Cast Down in Terror, Cast Down is not seeing a lot of love in our R format, but, you know, it's really good at, killing things that aren't your general, or aren't a general. Let's see, we have two of our, in the old days, everybody got the same pre-release card. And for some reason, around that time, they were just like, hey, all creatures got to die. That's what it looks like. Huh. Now, we have an Overrun and a Spirit Monger. And I'm not going to lie. I'm running Spirit Monger because I like the card. It's in here. It fits the colors. I loved it. It was a powerhouse back in the day. It's still a powerhouse. It regenerates automatically. So that's beautiful for kind of our... it's not even really a sub-theme, to be honest with you. It's just part of our shtick. Maybe a little bit. If we get like a lure on it, then we can just keep making sure that nobody else is blocked. Anyway, last but not least, of course, is Phyresis, because I didn't want to put like another Tromp in there or all the equipment. I just wanted one card. One card. And Phyresis is it, because there is a possibility to have, a ridiculously large attacker that just can't be blocked. So that is what I have got for the pair of Gorm and Virtus. This is the first one. I managed to actually get, let's see, what did I open? 2 boxes, and I got all the legends. So that's what I'm interested in. Somebody else can get those value boxes. I don't need it. I don't need no doubling season in my box. Or record. Anyway, I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. But right now, I think it's time to shuffle and cut.